Hello YouTubers, how you doing? CJ here. I hope you're keeping well. Okay, so a video that I've been waiting to do for a while, because I've been waiting for something to turn up before I could do this, which I'll explain as I go along. Now, before I get into the video, I just want to take a moment, as I always do, to thank all my new subscribers and all my subscribers that have been with me right from the very beginning. I now have 8,255 YouTube subscribers. So literally, I'm not sure how that's gonna come out there. I always get issues when I do something like this. Okay, it's a bit blurry. Okay. Yes. So my Ozzy Osbourne vinyl collection. That's what I'm going to be showing you now. But I didn't buy all the first sort of like press-ins type thing. For me to start my collection with that, it would have taken me quite some time. So I saw something online and I'm like, oh my goodness, I just really, really want it. Yes, that's right. I'm talking to you about this mammoth box set here. See you on the other side. Ozzy Osbourne. And let me just show you. This is a massive, massive set. And it's very, 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 very heavy. Very, very heavy. And this here, I love this because this is, I'm not sure how well it'll come up in the video here, but this is, it's got a texture to it. Everything's got a texture to it. It's quite nice, quite sensory. Oh my goodness. Now, let's lift you up. Now, how am I going to do this now? I'm a banger now. Let's hang a banger. Come on, hang a banger now. Bear with me. Right. Oh, my goodness. Putting on my shoulder. If I lift this up there, it's got the certificate of authenticity, which is pretty cool. Oh, now this one's not a signed one. The signed one goes for quite an extensive amount. Mind you, so did this. Okay. Now, I wanted to do an unboxing video of this originally. However, I was so excited that I just couldn't wait. I got it off Amazon.co.uk. And do you know what? When it came, I was like a kid at Christmas. I really was. So, inside we get a vinyl slip mat to put on your turntable. Do I want to use it? Yes. No. Yes. No. It's just awesome. Part of the collection. Now, obviously, when I opened it, it came with this. This came sort of like on the back type thing, but it wasn't actually stuck tidy. It had some little glue dots on it, which I was able to take off without it causing any marks on the box or anything. So I keep this folded up inside, and on here it tells you all the albums that are in here and the track listings. Plus, you've got the barcode and the copyrights, etc. So I'm going to try and attempt to read this little description out for you. Ozzy Osbourne, see you on the other side. This limited edition vinyl box set showcases the powerful, passionate rock and roll that's solidified Ozzy's reputation as the Prince of Darkness. 17 classic studio and live releases are collected here alongside the rarities compilation Flippin' the B-Sides. Flippin' the B-Side, all on black vinyl. This box also features 10 full-size 24 by 36 posters featuring rare images shot between 1981 and 2022, and a volume certificate of authenticity. So obviously that's like I said, when you get the box, that's what you see. Now I'm going to show you the vinyls. Now there's 2 vinyls in here that's not part of this box set. However, me being a bit of a completionist, I wanted to get them to complete the entire collection. There are reasons why these particular 2 albums wasn't put in the box set, but I will explain to you those reasons when I come to the vinyls. So the first vinyl you see is the first album, Blizzard of Oz. And what I love about it is that they've replicated the original artwork as they were, and the sound on the vinyls themselves is just absolutely second to none. I mean, if you're a die-hard Ozzy fan, this is just an absolute must. And if they had a particular sleeve, yes, they come with the original inner sleeves as well, with the track listings printed too. And what I also love is they use the original vinyl label. So that's one with Jet Records. Absolutely awesome. Now, anybody who's seen my videos will know my vinyl I put in plastic sleeves. However, these will fit nicely in a box set where I keep it out of the sunlight and it's not exposed to any different kinds of weather or anything like that. So that's the first album, Blizzard of Oz. If I put that one away. See, I've done them a certain way as well, so they all fit in the box without any issues whatsoever. And you do get a poster with that one. Now, I'm not going to open all of these up. I'll just open this one up. So you see this image here, this poster here. When you open it up, that is the poster that you get. So I'll just open this one up for you. I've got to be very careful with this, which is why I'm only opening the one box set, the one poster. So there it is. Okay. Be very careful. You want to close it. Now you know why I'm not opening all of them. So, but that's that's the image you get inside the posters. Okay. So. And then we have the 10-inch single. Now some of these you can only get in this box set. So this is Mr. Crowley, recorded live on stage. Now these, obviously they didn't come with any particular sleeves, so they're in the black, just plain sleeves there. Or inner sleeves, should we say. Obviously you've got the B-side here, you've got so you've got Mr. Crawley's specially recorded live version. Then the B-side you've got You Said It All, previously unreleased. Obviously it hasn't been put out there now, but they say there's no studio recording of this. There is, because I got it. Then you've got Suicide Solution. Okay. And then you've got sorry, I was just checking something. Then you've got Diary of a Madman. Again, comes with its original. I love the way they've done these and they replicate them like the original albums. I'm not going to take all the vinyl out, but these are on the Jet label. I love how they've done them. I mean, there was a box set. This box set was previously available before this one, and all the vinyls were like, I think they were either coloured or they had a splatter effect to them. And I'm glad I didn't go for that set because, you know, it didn't contain the last 2 studio albums that Ozzy did. So I'm glad I went with this one because not only the vinyl black like a traditional vinyl, they've got the replicated artwork, which mind you, so does the other box set, but the labels are all the same as well with the other ones and stuff. So I'm glad that with this set they kept the original labels of the original releases. So that's Diary of a Madman. And then this does come with a poster. That's the poster you get with it. Like I said, I'm not opening it up. And then we come to the first of 2 albums that are not originally released or put out in this box set. The reason for this one, which is Speak of the Devil. Now this was also released in the UK as Talk to the Devil. I paid quite a high price for this because, again, I want to thank my bro Rossi, 73. He knows why. I wanted to get this from America. I wanted the American release because there's a few albums and you're like, the next one I'm going to show you, Bark at the Moon. Bark at the Moon. The UK version is slightly different to the US. Now this box set contains all the albums as originally released in the US. So all the track listings, everything, all the US ways, you know what I mean, the US pressings. So I wanted to keep everything traditional and get hold of the US of this because not only is this a fantastic album, it's in mint condition, I gotta say. You can read the spine pretty clearly. But it also comes, and the UK version doesn't come with the inserts like this. You can only find these inserts on the American release. So again, on the Jet label as well. Now, I'm not going to go into the politics of it, but the reason why this album wasn't put out in the box set is basically due to the fact that this wasn't exactly approved by Ozzy. This album is something that the record company just wanted to put out, so they put it out. I'll just keep it short and sweet like that, and Ozzy just wanted to focus this box set on just his pure work and his authorizations and so forth and everything. So, but to me, it's still worth it. It's a great live album, as far as I'm concerned. I really, really enjoy listening to it. In fact, I even enjoy watching it, because this is actually available on DVD. This is also released on CD as well. Now, it's funny because here in the UK, when it got released on vinyl, it was called Talk to the Devil, or Talk of the Devil. Whereas when it got released on CD in the UK and everywhere else, it was this title. So, anyway, that's that. Ow, just poked myself in the eye. It's not a very good thing, is it? Then we get back to the box set at hand, and you've got Bark of the Moon. Oh, by the way, another thing about this vinyl, when I wanted to do the video originally on showing you my vinyls, and I said in my last video that I'm waiting for something to come back, this is what I was waiting for. This took quite a while to get back to me. Anyway, right, so we got the next album, Bark at the Moon. And anyone who's got the official UK release on vinyl will know that this is slightly different here. The colouring is slightly different. The track listing is also different as well. Which I don't mind, because it's kind of cool, because when it came to my CD releases, if you looked at my CD videos, my video that I did showing you my CD collection, you'll know that I've stuck to the UK releases on the CDs, and this is pretty cool because it's kind of like the US vinyl collection, you know what I mean? However, I do have the song differences and everything on a CD, which I show you in my other video. So again, it comes with the original sleeve. Now, this was the first album that actually got put out on Epic Records, which I absolutely love. The fact that they, you know, use this original, they replicated everything as it came out on vinyl, including the labels. I think it's absolutely fantastic. So, Bark at the Moon. And then we do have a poster for that. But again, like I said, I'm not opening it all up. This is the poster you get with it. And then we've got The Ultimate Sin. Great album. Now I'm sure that if you've seen my other video, you'll know the story behind the song of Shot in the Dark. So I'm not going to go into that again. I'm trying to find as well. I actually really enjoy this. I enjoy them all. So to say that I enjoy this album is a bit of an understatement when I love them all. Now obviously they turned from blue to white label by the time this album came out. Just shot in the dark. And then you've got the poster for that. It's pretty cool. It's another one that not on CD, don't have on CD. This is Ozzy Osbourne, Randy Rhoads tribute. And I'm sorry I'm not wearing my Ozzy t-shirt. My wife is currently doing the ironing and got the ironing board out along the unit where all my t-shirts are, so I'm unable to get to it. And I actually didn't plan to do this video today. I planned originally to do it tomorrow, but thought I would do it today. So there's that, and again, each vinyl has its own inner sleeve with different photographs on it. I think it doesn't change. Here, so that's number vinyl 1. Then you got vinyl 2, which has different photos on. Pretty cool. Again, another great album. And then you have No Rest for the Wicked. Like I said, the sound on these things are incredible. Yeah, still on white label. It's absolutely incredible. I absolutely adore them. Now what's funny about it is I've been listening to them. I haven't finished listening to them all yet. I've still got a few to listen to, which I will get round to at some point. You do get a poster with, like I said, not all of them you get a poster with, but the majority of them you do, so it's the poster you get with that. And then you got this then, it's like a live EP. This is Ozzy Osbourne, Geezer Butler, Zakk Wylde, and Randy Costello. Just Say Ozzy. Standard black, sort of like sleeve, because there's nothing, you didn't get one with it, obviously. Now for my favourite album of all time of Ozzy Osbourne. I think this is a lot of people's favourite as well, is No More Tears. I absolutely adore this album. Absolutely adore it. Obviously it doesn't have a anything with a picture sleeve inside, which is quite or inner label, or inner sleeve, should we say, which was quite rare, to be honest, because I thought they would have done. And it's black vinyl. Why am I taking it out for? You can see the label here, so the label does change. Record 1, and then obviously record 2 is the same. It just says side 1, side 2, side 3, side 4. So it's the same design on the vinyl, on the sticker, and everything else like that. But yeah, no more tears. Then we have the post that goes with that. Pretty cool. So how am I going to do this? Because the way that I've done them, when they're all in the box set, when they're all in the box one way, they seem to be like the one side's a bit like larger than the other because of the spines. So the trick is to do some vinyl going one way and some vinyl going the other. And I've done it down to after no more tears. So how am I gonna? Right, okay. I'll work it. The next one is Live and Loud. And you know what, right? This is one big, thick, cover, and because you've got three vinyls in here. Okay. These in front, because I'll put these back in as we go along. So obviously this is back to the Epic. Changes slightly on the top there, but that's about it. So they didn't do it as a gatefold. Like I said, I mean, I have seen triple vinyls as a gatefold, so I don't know why they didn't, but it is where it is. I mean, they all fit in very nicely anyway. It's not as if they're clumpled up together or stuck together, should we say. Not showing you the vinyls because I just showed you that vinyl there and it's all the same label. Let's see, the first one. So this one I'll put the opposite way. So yeah, Live and Loud. Then you got the post that came with that, which is this one here. And then you've got, and this one is a gatefold, you've got Osmosis. And this is a pretty cool album. Again, see, I'm doing it again, they're all cool albums. It does come with a gatefold. Some cool photographs in here. There's that one. There's that one. And I think no, the vinyls doesn't change, it's still a white label. So the pictures are pretty cool. This is like this box set's like every Ozzy Osbourne's, every Osbourne fan's dream, literally. Okay, so that's that. Yes, you do get the poster for that. Then you've got Down to Earth. There's the pictures on that. There are a few people who's not really a big fan of this cover, but aha, that's where it changes now. Label on that changes. Okay, and then we come to the second album that wasn't in this box set, and this is Undercover. It's quite a rare album, And with this, you do get a poster, but I've kept the poster inside the inside there because the one is that famous photo with Ozzy and Randy, and then the other side is this one here. And I'll show you the vinyl. This one's in just a plain white sleeve. So it's black vinyl. So I will show you the label. There we go. That's undercover. And the sound is fantastic. The sound is literally fantastic. So I keep the poster in because it's a different size as well to the others. That goes there. And then we have okay, so this is called Flipping the B-Sides. Okay, I'm showing you that one just pretty quick. I don't want to report on YouTube or anything. Again, this doesn't come with any picture sleeves or posters. It is obviously black vinyl. Oh, that's the label. Now this is the label I believe are in the other box sets of this box set. See you on the other side for all the other vinyls. They all come. I think there is a version of this set where they're all black and the label is all like that to them all. I could be wrong, but I do know the one set has got them all like splattered vinyl effects and splattered colours and everything, and the labels are all the same on them. And I'm not really a big fan of them. I like things as they were. Call me old school, but that's just me. Okay, again, this is another one which I don't have on disc. This is Live at Budokan. Okay, this is a double album, but they've not done it as a double. They haven't done it as a gatefold. And that's the label. It's record 2. This is record 1. Different pictures on there. Yeah, the label is the same. And then we have Black Rain. And this is a gatefold. Black vinyl. Why am I? See, I still can't understand why I'm still showing you the vinyl when I've said at the beginning they're all black. There's the label on that. I'm sure that vinyl 2 is the same. Yeah. So, Black Rain. And then we've got Scream, and the track listings are on the back of this, clearly. Those of you who wonder why I'm saying that about the tracks, if you go and check out my other Ozzy Osbourne video where I show you my CD collection and DVDs and what have you, you'll understand. I do actually have a DVD to show you, and in fact I got 2, but the one doesn't have a cover yet. But I'll show them after I finish this video, after I show you my vinyl. So this is the album Scream, which is a gatefold, and it's a double album. Again, right, gotta remember, I'm not going to show you know what, the hell with it. Black vinyl, and this is the label. And vinyl 2 is the same label. So, Scream. And then we do get a poster then with that. It helps if I could get it out. That's the poster you get with it. Right, now then we're coming up now to the last 2 albums. And I'm going to be honest, we watched a documentary last night of Ozzy, No Escape From Now. And you know, when I listen to these albums, again, I'm not going to give any spoilers out for those who haven't watched the documentary yet, so I'm going to be honest on that. I won't spoil anything for you. But I think once you've watched the documentary, his last 2 albums, when you listen to them, they'll have a different meaning to you, and you'll probably have many different thoughts going through your mind at that point about the albums, about Ozzy, about how he was. That's all I'm going to say, but I think these last 2 albums are going to be very special albums for any Ozzy fans who knows. Those of you who don't know, once you've watched the documentary, you'll know and understand. This is Ordinary Man. Now, out of all the vinyls here in this box set, this has a bit of a different texture to the cover. It's really, really nice. It's Ordinary Man. And the title song, the title of the album, Ordinary Man, actually the song features Elton John. And then he done the song then with Post Malone. And this does have a sleeve to it. Now this album and the next album are not in any of the other editions. Or should I say the first edition is not in that, because I know this box set got released with a Sparta Effect, and it did have these albums in it. However, I'm going to explain something to you about the last album. So there's the label on that. And then we come into the last studio album, which is a double vinyl. Again, they didn't do any gatefold for it. This is Patient Number 9. Now, in the one box set, they released this with the alternate artwork. Now, I've looked at because I noticed that on a YouTube video. I actually asked the YouTuber about it, who showed this box set with the alternate artwork. And at the time, looking at the video, that was cool. But then, when you look at something close up, you're like, And I went to Birmingham on my second visit, and I saw the alternate version artwork of this on vinyl, because I was going to buy it. However, I'm not a big fan of it. I'm not really a big fan of the alternate artwork. It's like, each to their own, so don't jump on me. So I'm kind of glad that in this set they've used the original, because if they didn't, I wouldn't have moaned. It would have been okay. But if I'd seen this version, or I probably would have went onto eBay or somewhere like that, or if I saw it in HMV, I would have picked this version up and probably replaced it. So I'm glad that they've used the original standard artwork for this box set. And there's the back. And it is, like I said, it is a double album. This one is a little different, because the album, yes, it's black vinyl. So that's the label for it. It's got a gatefold though. Why didn't they do a gatefold? Because, not being funny, you've actually had something else with this as well. Look, you actually got a sheet inside with the lyrics on, which, with it being 2 pages like this, they could have easily done that as a gatefold and, you know, put it out as that. I think it would have been much better if they did it like that, but clearly they didn't want to. I don't know, maybe it was a lazy part on the record company. I don't know. I mean, it's by Epic Records, so Sony Music. Maybe it's a lazy thing on their part. I don't know. Yeah, Patient Number 9. Like I said, when you listen to this album and Ordinary Man after watching the new documentary, which by the way is like 2 hours long, or just over two hours long, you'll understand why. Literally, they'll be completely different in your mindset. And yeah, Patient Number 9 does have a poster. That's the poster you get. And that's that box set. I'm just a second. And the DVD I got to show you. This is the first DVD. This is Coming Home. This was broadcast on the on BBC One. I think it was last week, or the week before. This is obviously my creation of it on DVD. And I put a bonus feature on there as well. BBC News, Ozzy Osbourne, Remembering a Rock God, which was a feature that came out. So that's that. Now I do have the new documentary that's on Paramount, No Escape From Now. I do have that on DVD as well, but sadly my printer ran out of ink, so I couldn't print out the cover and I couldn't print on the disc, so I was gutted, which is why I'm going to take you over here and show you my design for the cover on the PC screen there. Which I will most probably show you in an updated video at some point. So that's that. And that's it really. I don't think I've got anything else to show you when it comes to Ozzy. There are 1 or 2 things that I've got in my mind planning, but as it stands, that's it. I've been wanting to, like I said, really wanting to show you this box set for quite some time, but literally I really couldn't without those 2 vinyls coming, you know, to complete my collection. So again, thank you to my good friend Miguel in Sweden. I didn't have to do that, mate. Collectors groups are fantastic. But not when you feel like a pain in the backside, as I do. And also, again, thank you to Rossi, my brother from another mother, as we say. And yeah, it's I'm sorry, I'm putting them in one by one. Put them in one by one because I'm very, very protective of my vinyls. I always look after things, like the old saying goes. If you look after your things, they will look after you. So my next video will be tomorrow. Like I said, I plan on doing this one tomorrow, but I thought let's do it today. Because I need to get back into the swing of normality with something that's happening to me. I'm on an 18-month waiting list for an operation. Nothing majorly serious, but I've never had an operation in my life, you know. I mean, with every operation, there's risks with them all, isn't there? You know. So, So yeah, I'm pretty nervous about it. feeling really uneasy. Like a part of me just wants to get it done now and get it done out the blimmin' way. But then, 18 months doesn't necessarily mean I'll be waiting the 18 months. I could get an appointment for early next year, mid next year, who knows. But anyway, so I'm trying to keep myself now back to trying to get back to normal as possible as I can, because my mind, see, I'm the biggest worrier. And those of you who know me personally, that's on my YouTube channel, you probably won't know, but if you ever see my wife, she will tell you that I'm the biggest worrier that you can ever meet. I'm very, very paranoid about when it comes to different thoughts going through my mind, with stuff like that, So I'm just keeping myself busy. I'm keeping myself worked. I mean, the last couple of days I've been a bit up and down, but I need to focus now on enjoying life, and I need to focus on just getting and being as normal as I possibly can. I mean, I've never exactly been normal. I mean, I've always been a bit crazy and a bit doolally, I mean, those of you who've never met me before will probably realise now that I'm totally insane. Have been for a number of years. They just haven't caught me right yet. Sorry, I've always wanted an excuse to really say that. That's actually taken from Elvis. That's the way it is. Lovely. Anyway, so yeah, I will be doing another video tomorrow, and the video tomorrow will be, I'll be showcasing a selection of albums by my good friend and musician Frankie Rockin' Smith. I'm going to be showcasing his brand new double volume album, and I will also be showcasing all of his other albums and singles as well. And yeah, talking to you a little bit about him. All I'm going to say is, if you've not heard of Frankie Rockin' Smith, please check him out on all top streaming platforms, Amazon, Spotify, and so forth. He is on there. You will find him. I'll type him as well in YouTube, and you'll see all of his videos. So he's a really good friend of mine, and with what he's got me involved with, I'm very, very grateful, and I feel kind of flattered that he asked me to be involved. So yeah, watch out for that video tomorrow. That'll be uploaded sometime in 1912. Sometime later on in the day. So until tomorrow, I hope that you all keep well, and that you all keep safe, and whatever you're doing for the rest of the day, have a good one. I'll catch you very soon. Ciao.